This video isn't going to be fun, but it's going to make you a ton of money. If you're leaving money on the table right now, you're missing out on your biggest competitive advantage. Let me explain. I'm talking about one of the biggest misconceptions in business, scaling the unscalable. I'm going to break it down with some real world stories and show you how doing things the hard way can actually be your secret weapon to success. Introduction to scaling the unscalable. Main concept. Scaling the unscalable is about starting small, even if it feels like a bottleneck. What seems unscalable now doesn't mean it can't grow. You need to build a solid foundation first. Key point to highlight, people think certain tasks can't scale, like sending personalized thank you notes or spending extra time on product feedback. But that's not true. The real challenge is building a system around it, and that takes time and effort. When you put in the work, it becomes easier to scale. Overcoming the unscalable mindset. Take Airbnb, for instance. In the early days, founders Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia were personally greeting guests and offering personalized tours. It seemed unscalable, but they built it into their company's DNA. Today, they still offer local experiences, but it's far more streamlined and scalable through a larger network. This is how businesses grow. What seems impossible at first becomes manageable once you figure out the system. Empathy and relatability. When you start a business, you don't have the resources or the context. You do everything yourself. But as time passes, you get better at the system and find ways to scale the impossible. Tactical advice. In the beginning, get your hands dirty. Reach out to your first customers, even if they're not paying a lot. It's not about the money. It's about learning what works and how to improve your service. The power of one-on-one. Let me tell you about Gymshark, the fitness apparel brand. Founder Ben Francis spent years personally responding to social media messages, replying to every single comment, and making direct connections with followers. It seemed unscalable, but this one-on-one interaction helped them build a loyal community and grow rapidly. Fast forward to today, and the company is worth billions. Why? Because they built the community first. Tactical takeaway. Don't shy away from the unscalable tasks, whether it's handwritten thank you notes, personalized emails, or one-on-one Zoom calls with customers. Use it as an advantage to build a foundation that's sustainable. Transition from unscalable to scalable. Scaling the process. Once you've gotten the hang of things, start scaling. Take another example, Dollar Shave Club. Founder Michael Dubin initially shot a viral video for just a few $100. That video felt unscalable at first, but it grew into one of the most successful marketing campaigns in history, reaching millions with minimal cost. Then they scaled their entire business based on that viral moment. Transition strategy. Once you've figured out the system with one-on-one outreach, you can scale it through group webinars or automated campaigns. The key is to keep refining the process. The unscalable mindset in business. Look at companies like Apple. In the beginning, Steve Jobs was hands-on in designing each product, fine-tuning every detail himself. That seemed unscalable. But he was building the foundation for what would become a revolutionary brand. All businesses incur some form of debt. Big companies incur financial debt to hire talent, while small businesses incur management debt, meaning you have to wear multiple hats. It's necessary to build something great. Advice: don't try to look like a big business when you're small. Focus on the fundamentals. Do the hard work now, and it will pay off later. Now that you understand how to scale the unscalable, it's time to get started. Use the tools, systems, and processes you have now to build something amazing. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more business insights. Final words. Remember, don't wait for the perfect time or perfect resources. Start where you are, learn as you go, and scale it step by step.